So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start, that is what they all want. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So that's got things underway. Some good work on the right flank here. Quality ball. And he's intervened well there. Hudson-Odoi. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Foden takes a look up. He tried running through him, but he was not having it. Belletti. Messi. Messi! I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism.
He's going for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. That's good play from him.
Foden goes pelting down that left-hand side.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Bastoni gets across to intercept that.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Pedri. David Villa. David Villa! It's in!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Yeah, I think for them to get their noses in front away from home is brilliant, but these home fans will demand a response.
Guardiola. And it's De Bruyne. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
It's an early cross. Keeper sees it all the way. Mohamed Salah. That is ended up in no man's land. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, well played, well played. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Shapes to shoot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That was just lacking in accuracy. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the ball has a goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And De Bruyne! somehow it's stayed out. Bastoni is there, and he can pick it up. Nicely spread. Hudson-Odoi. That's an excellent interception. Picked up, and the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Vinicius Junior. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both, A flying start is certainly required. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. The action has already started. Distributed tidily. Well read, nice interception. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Haaland! A real chance and a real let-off.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
So a very special reception for the very special Franck Ribéry.
Very true, and I think all of us here are expecting an awful lot from him. He is, as far as I'm concerned, one of the very best in his preferred left-wing position. He said himself that that's where he feels most free.
Because that's what gives him the freedom to make use of his pace, his movement, and his ability to shoot from a fair way out.
Correct.
Oh, well played, well played. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but of mild frustration.
Lisandro Martinez calmly anticipates, and he's picked out the run. He is just caressing the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
And he's managed to get free. He gets big! Yes!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that goal has got the whole stadium rocking here. This is exactly the kind of atmosphere the players should feed off now.
Ribéry. Now it's Messi. Madrid looking to pass their way through.
You have to expect that from everyone now. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Guardiola. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Haaland. Neymar turns and goes back. Look at this, there's the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Messi goes short. Pedri. Can he get it through? David Villa gets a good foot in there. He's had a shot! It's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Kanji clears it away. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Great hit! And yes, it's there! And And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, he had to make... Can he finish? He scores! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Madrid go 2 up and into a position of real strength. Tries a shot! And more and more and more! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So now the difference is 3.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Ribery. Adams gets across to intercept that. Ribery. Haaland. Oh, good spread. Played back in. Real chance! Sticks it away! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Looking for the run. Now it's Haaland. Pedri. Pedri kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking tidy in possession here. He could be in here. Mohamed Salah. And the first 45 minutes are up. It has been a half throughout which they have carved through the opposition almost at will, ripping things up big time here.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que no está permitido llevarse a casa los balones que vayan a parar a la grada. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 8 será reemplazado
And we're off again.
el dorsal 47.
Madrid changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score. Haaland. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he's found a way past. He's... Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, nicely intercepted. He's played him through, and he's searching through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. David Villa, he's beaten the last man. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. This is promising. Good take by the keeper. He's read that well. Akanji spots it and intercepts. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bastoni cuts it out. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Great ball, and Haaland! Oh, almost a sixth!
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Madrid have their second corner now.
Un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 9, el dorsal 22, el dorsal 14, el dorsal 17.
He saw the danger and he went crashing in. And that has left him in a heap. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now it's Foden. Neymar. Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
It's Neymar! Has fallen kindly here. Has another go! He's got a goal! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Haaland. Now it's Messi. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Mbappe. Shot a goal!
Keeper always had the measure of that. Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a lovely, neat pass. Looking for options for movement. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. So what can they make of this? You can run onto that. Picked out brilliantly. Donnarumma deals with it effortlessly. That is good alertness. Now it's Messi. Now it's Haaland. He is through here. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And the shot! Oh, good stop, it had to be. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
That is a great pick out. Hits one! Now it's Haaland. Valverde. Mbappe, and the finish! Oh, terrific save.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Madrid get their fourth corner. Messi with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, and he's through the middle. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He has found the way through. There's the hit! And it's in! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Pedri. Back into the middle. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Haaland. This might spell danger. 4 added minutes on the board. Upamecano. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Modric. That's a nicely measured pass. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Madrid played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So we're up and running. Mohamed Salah calmly anticipates. Aims beyond the defence.
Rafinha really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Alvarez, real chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Hernandez. Romero. Calhanoglu. Vinicius Junior kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's cut it out. De Bruyne. Lampard. He's picked his way. He's had a shot! And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kimmich. Now there's a fine ball. Good read, needed to be. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Milan really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Calhanoglu. It's a sweet ball, that. Butter, they have done
it again. He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And now he has two. So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Driving on and making good progress. David Villa.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Yilmaz. Alvarez. Now the finish! They are rampant! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just? Well, he's given it away. He's got away. Alvarez, and the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Yilmaz. And there's green grass ahead of him. It's Calhanoglu! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Can't be expected to...
Oh, they could be caught out. He tries a shot! Now, how often do you see that?
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Yilmaz gathers from the goal kick. Kimmich. And here's Alvarez. Can he put it away? De Bruyne. Now Salah. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. David Villa. That's very neat. Hernandez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Hernandez could move up a gear here. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Tries to get it clear. Oh, good take in a good area. Yilmaz.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's managed to get free. Shot a goal! That's another...